Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking at Lori's Crochet Corner with
Belle's Reborn Nursery.
Yay! Today we are making what you guys all have been waiting for, our famous homemade meatloaf, guys. Are
Yay!
you ready?
I'm excited, it's my favorite.
Yay! And before we get started, just want to let you know we have 3 nice big baking potatoes in the oven cooking right now. You always want to put them in a little ahead of time.
Yum, yum, yummy.
Yep, want to make sure they're done.
Make sure your oven is at 350.
Yes, be sure that your oven is set at 350, preheat it. So first off, we're going to tell you the ingredient list. Here I have 1 pound of USDA choice beef sirloin. Ground beef sirloin. You guys can use whatever you want. I got this because it's less grease. Okay, guys? So, of course, we need salt and pepper. 1 jumbo egg I use. I wouldn't go any smaller than a large. Mustard. Graham cracker. Onion. I use half an onion. Chop fine, okay? And if you have someone in the house that doesn't like onion, chop it very fine because the meatloaf is tasteless without the onion. And a half a cup of ketchup, okay? And that's all we need for this meatloaf, guys.
And you need a glass mixing bowl, a fork, rolling pin, and of course your glass dish that you're going to be mixing the meatloaf in and putting the meatloaf together.
And just the reason that the rolling pin is out, guys, I was just going to show you that I crush the crackers. I use Ritz crackers, and this is how I crush them, very fine to put into the meatloaf. Okay, just stick it in a baggie, a Ziploc bag. Make sure you let the air out, guys, because it's not pretty if you don't. It will explode and you will have cracker everywhere, even in your hair, I promise. So, that's how you do that. This is very quick and simple, guys. You need a simple meal. Slam your burger in there. I use a lot of salt, guys, because this is burger and you really want a lot of salt. I mean, that's up to your taste, but I use a lot because I use salt sense and it's not the same as real salt and I want to taste it. So that's good for that. Then I use pepper. And you guys are going to ask, where's the garlic? I don't put garlic in my meatloaf for one reason. And that is because when I make meatballs, you basically make the meatballs the same way, but you add garlic and other spices to your meatballs. So you don't want your meatballs to taste the same as your meatloaf does, or it's not special. So then I'm just gonna break this up a little bit. Hope that's enough salt. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
And look, guys, it's all still in the bowl. And once again, I have everything pre-measured because it's so much easier, guys, especially if you're in a hurry. You can do this the night before and have it ready to go and just throw it together real quick. So there's the onion, your ground or your smashed up cracker.
And how many crackers would you say you used?
I used 13 crackers, okay? You don't want to use a whole ton. Then your egg. And guys, if you have a big family and you want to make a bigger meatloaf, double the recipe. Just double everything, okay? And Jen knows that because she has a big family and she doubles everything when she makes my yummy meatloaf.
Yep, I always have to use 2 pounds of burger and double of all the ingredients.
Let me throw this out.
And it will still turn out the same way. Just make sure if you're using 2 pounds of burger, you get everything mixed in really, really well.
Really, really well.
Really, really.
Okay, here goes our half cup of ketchup, guys. And somebody did ask me the other day if I put it on top or make a sauce. No, I do not. It goes right in the meatloaf. Easy peasy, guys. I don't play around and try to make it look pretty. It's just to eat, and that's it. And then I do 1 teaspoon, pretty good sized teaspoon of mustard, about like that. Okay, y'all see that? That's just a regular teaspoon. Just whip it in there and shove it down in there, get the rest off onto your meat. And mix away. And that's all we put in our meatloaf. That's the way we like it. That's the way my mom made it, my grandmother made it, my great-grandmother made it. Jen makes it. My other daughter makes it. So it's stays in the family, so to speak.
This is the first time that we have ever shared this recipe with anybody outside of the family, so you guys should feel special.
Yeah, this is a real privilege for you. I hope you know that.
Yep, all of the recipes that we are going to be showing you guys during our series are all family recipes that we've never shared with the public before.
That's right. Okay, so when you get some of the gooey stuff in there, like the egg and the mustard and that, then you're just going to wash your hands off real quick, just so that you can get them all nice and messy. So wash your hands first and then get them messy. So I'm going to take my rings off, guys, because I really don't want them in here.
Yeah, definitely.
This is totally a hands-on job. And if you don't do this, your meatloaf's going to fall apart. So get in there.
It's got to be mixed really well, you guys.
Yep.
So if you don't like having messy things or greasy things on your hands, meatloaf might not be the meal for you.
It might not. But I'll tell you what, it's the best, guys. It really is so good. And I've had people tell me that my meatloaf and my meatballs rock.
Mm-hmm.
So
the best.
Believe it. Even outside of my family, people have told me that my meatballs especially rock.
Yep, I've had people who told me they hate meatloaf.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, taste my meatloaf. It doesn't taste like meatloaf like you get at restaurants or you buy at the store or anything like that. And they tasted it, and sure enough, they went from not liking meatloaf to loving meatloaf.
Yep. And what you want to do is just keep mixing it. And I know your hand gets cold because mine's cold right now, but the more you mix it, the better it is, because then you're getting whatever fat is in the meat all mixed throughout so that it cooks, you know, it'll hold it together and cook real nice. And you want to make sure your egg is really all mixed in good through there, and your cracker, because that's all stuff that holds it together. And I've had many meatloafs that fell apart, but they still tasted good. Mm-hmm. But that's because I was in a hurry and I didn't mix it enough. So we'll see what happens with this one, because I did use a prime type of meat, which I don't usually use. I usually just go for like regular ground beef with what is 87% fat free, or how do they say that, Jen?
I don't know, something like that. She gets the cheaper version.
You
know how it is. The fatty,
there you go.
the fattier it is, the cheaper it is.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes the fattier meat has more flavor, though.
Yeah, it does sometimes, but I don't like that big pool of grease in the bottom of the pan, so I thought maybe this would be more appetizing.
See how nice it's coming together, you guys?
Yep, it's all coming together now, so we're about ready to put it in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using a loaf pan because usually I think trying to get it out will probably break it up, and I want mine to stay together, so just go boop. Shape it up a little bit, guys. Make it look like a meatloaf, because it's not going to spread in your pan. And you can tell that I've done this many times before, because I have it just so. So I'm going to wash my hands, and then guess what you guys are going to get to see?
Look at that, you guys.
As soon as I get this grease washed, so there is grease in the meat. But as soon as I get this off my hands, guess who you're going to get to see? You're going to get to see the foil master.
Oh, yeah, the foil master.
Voila. So you don't put any liquids or anything in with your meat. You're going to want to put it in the oven just as it is. Okay, guys? So put it on there. You're going to cook your meatloaf for probably an hour. Just check on it, because ovens are different. I know that in my electric oven, they seem to get done a little quicker than in my gas oven. that I prefer to use my electric oven because I don't have to bend over, guys. So here we go.
Woohoo, to the oven we go.
And you guys are familiar with this scene. And see, the potatoes are in there.
Potatoes.
And the meatloaf is going in, and it all should be done about the same time, guys. We will be having cornbread and baked beans with this. So we'll take it from there.
I can't wait. Meatloaf's my favorite.
Yummy.
So we'll be back to show you guys how it turned out. We got some Bush's baked beans. Yummy. So we'll be having that with dinner.
And it is time for the truth, guys. But I'm going to mix these one more time. Make sure. Oh gosh, guys, I love beans.
Yum, 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 yum. I'm so excited.
So we're going to pull the meat out. The potatoes are ready. I forgot to get a plate out for the potatoes, so we'll just leave those there for a moment. And you know, I am brave when it comes to pulling the foil off. You know why? Because I am the foil master.
I always tell her, use a fork so you don't get burnt. She always does it this way.
Woohoo! Look at that meatloaf, guys!
Look at that. Yum, yum.
Oh, it's perfect.
See how nice and well together it is?
My meatloaf did not fall apart, guys. You know what that means? That means I mixed it very well.
Yep.
So remember that. Mix, mix, mix.
Yummy.
So we are going to get ready to eat.
Yay! And here we go, you guys. Look at this smorgasbord of food. Yum, 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 yum.
Yippee! Can't wait to dig in, guys.
Yummy. Here we go. All set to eat. I'm so excited to dig in.
Yum, yum, yummy, guys. You're going to love this meatloaf. I'm going to try it right now. Oh my gosh. I think that's the best one I've ever made.
It sure looks good.
Really good, guys. And it was so quick and easy to do. This is a really fast meal if you want a fast meal, guys. It is delicious. Here goes Jen.
Yummy, my favorite food.
Don't lie.
I would never lie about meatloaf. Absolutely delicious.
Oh yeah, yummy, guys. All right.
And we got some beans. Oh yeah. And some cornbread.
How's the cornbread? Good? Awesome.
I'm spoiled.
Alrighty, guys. So that is our lesson for today. And I hope that you enjoy and hope that you all try this meatloaf because it really is good.
Easy to make and delicious.
And just don't forget, pre-measure your stuff the night before. It's really quick and simple. So that's what this cooking show is all about. Fast and easy and tasty.
Okay, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna eat our dinner. Yum, yum, yummy. So make sure you join us next week for cooking at Lori's Crochet Corner with Belle's Reborn Nursery. We're gonna be making
Chili!
Yay! If you like this video, don't forget to
Subscribe,
give a big thumbs up,
share,
and we'll see you soon.
see you later, guys.
Bye.